At the small forward position, standing 6'11", number 7, Kevin Durant.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Halloween, and we've got a treat for you. It's the opening of the NBA season. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Now, look at Dallas' starting lineup. Aaron Gordon out there with Baker. Then it's Dosunmu. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Terry in at the shooting guard. And for the Magic, Anthony Davis is out there with Durant. Then there's Maravich, and it's Wright in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So, Clark, when you look at it, what's the focus for these teams so early on in the campaign?
You know, I think really at this point it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team. I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Now, here is Maravich. High post, KD. Shades over Dosunmu. The shot by KD. No good. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with you. As you might expect, we talk about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pops in the layup for two.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
There's Baker. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Durant. Count it. Durant's got his second bucket.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Baker. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
Here's Nembhard. Right with a screen on Doncic. Driving to the basket. It's good.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Pass to Baker. Fires the 3. Doncic, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. Dosunmu, the pass to Baker. Down low. Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Durant down low. Defended by Dosunmu. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Outside Gordon. Terry looking over the floor. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Shoots over Nembhard. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Terry.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Wright sets a screen for Nembhard. The rebound by Baker.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Terry finds Doncic. Doncic with a screen on Maravich. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Terry. Scoreless thus far. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Dallas.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Here's KD. After Luka Doncic's bucket.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Here's Baker, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Now Durant. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Duncan. Right. It's hauled in by Gordon. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic kicks to Gordon. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Gordon with no one around. Offline with his 3. The Magic have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Durant. Another miss by Orlando.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here are the Magic now, following the score by Dallas. And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, you got great confidence as a coaching staff when the ball's in Durant's hands, and you can see why. He knows how to make good decisions out there, just like that.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Doncic. Pass to Baker. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. And here is Durant. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Mavericks leading by 3. On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Monk. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jackson. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 spot. Pocket 6. Outside Kuminga. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jackson. And the shot no good. A bit short. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks.
I like seeing Monk set his teammates up. A part of his game that I think he's got to continue to improve.
Hero against Harden. Gobert with a screen for Harden. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Hero. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
Now here's Gobert. Nothing on the board. Can't connect from short range. Monk, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the inside. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Doncic. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kelly Oubre. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player, regardless of your size. And I love it for the game.
Luka back and Dallas only in Rnl.
He's able to end a 10-0 run by Dallas.
Hero with it. Now defended by Oubre. That one goes. Counted. Heroes got the lead up to 11 now for the man.
You just want to hear
And
your
this
comment.
has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Baker's checked in. Now here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Puts up a 3. Gobert pulls it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Kicks it out to Terry from deep. Cranes the three-pointer. Terry's got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Alvarado passes to Davis. To the paint. Oubre with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic looking it over. No good on the 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Gobert with a screen on Hero. Oubre finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Mavericks making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. Now here's Terry. He has 5.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They grab their own miss, and it's right missing. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Baker. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Gordon the pass to Baker. Over right. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Gordon against KD.
Mavericks foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Right with a screen on Gordon. 3-pointer.
And Gordon really a hustler at the defensive end, always trying to contest the shot whenever he can.
Pass to Dosunmu. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. KD with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And we finished one half of basketball. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. Switching gears now, let's talk about a common theme from that first half. Luka Doncic all over the highlight reel.
It's been Luka time. Get him the ball, let him make a play for himself, for others on the glass. He does everything.
And that'll do it for halftime.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Duncan, Harden out there with Maravich. Then there's Oubre, and it's Jenkins in at the 4. Harden against Doncic, and the basket by Harden.
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
Here's Doncic. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Maravich. Now Harden, pass to Maravich. Now Oubre. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 13. Dosunmu with it. Now defended by Oubre. Driving the lane. Dosunmu, shot's good. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Duncan with a screen on Terry. Maravich the pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
And so now a timeout. Called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Davis is checked in for the Magic. Gordon kicks to Baker. Back to Gordon. Takes it inside, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Davis.
Boy, you look at Gordon, he is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Doncic kicks to Terry. 5 to shoot. It's blocked.
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on it.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Oubre. Dosunmu, the pass to Gordon. On the wing, Doncic, guarded by Harden. Clock at 4. From outside the arc, Doncic, no good.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Gordon against Maravich. Camp it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Duncan.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Oubre. He's guarded closely. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Dosunmu. Here's Baker. And the call on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge. Like this is something.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Mavericks also with a sub. Heroes checked in. Durant in the corner. Magic moving the ball around. Gobert, the screen. Nembhard, the pass to Gobert. And he gets it to go.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Dosunmu with it. Puts it up from 17. Baker, no good.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those, but that was 40 years ago.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Dallas.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Terry outside. Over in the corner, Hero. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Gobert with a screen on Hero. Nembhard finds Durant. Takes the three. Terry grabs the board. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. The Magic trail by 9. Durant, no good. 35 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's defended by Alvarado. Kuminga the pass to Hero. Fires for three. Kept alive. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Puts up a deep three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 11. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas, Robertson is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Jackson in at the 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Kuminga finds Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 9. Right side Davis. Pass to Durant. Davis setting the pick for Durant. And Davis throws it down.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Hero against Nembhard. Now Hero shoots over Nembhard. Hero no good. The Magic shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Nembhard the pass to Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Baker, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Number 42, Vin Baker.
Right with a screen on Jackson. KD passes to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Inside. Jackson has the open look. It's good from long range. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping past the lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
The Magic trail by 8. High post, KD. Jackson on him. Wright sets a screen for KD. Over Jackson. Durant, no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Baker. Dallas moving the ball around. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by the Magic. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Durant, no good. Dallas leading by 8. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's the screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Baker. Tips it up.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Wright sets a screen. Nembhard the pass to Wright. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. The Magic making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Aaron Gordon. He's checking in for Jonathan Kuminga. Dosunmu comes in for Steven Jackson. And Terry subbed in for Hero. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dosunmu, the pass to Gordon. From outside, off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Doncic finds Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And, you know, over time, Gordon's offensive game has evolved. I mean, he's capable of getting it going from anywhere now.
Harden looking it over. He answers with the dunk of his own.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Jenkins with a screen for Harden. And the layup is off. Mavericks leading by 13. Launches it. And there's the three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Terry against Maravich. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Boy, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Duncan. You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA, but there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Luka Doncic.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Outside Gordon. Now Doncic jacks up a three. Knocks down the three.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
You can't send Durant to the line too often. He's always been an efficient free throw shooter.
At the line for your Magic, Kevin Durant.
And the first one at the line is good. Durant hits them both. And so Hero will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Jackson, Jackson, Jackson.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did today.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Orlando Magic. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Magic. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Wright in at the center position. And for Cleveland, Jamal Murray out there with Topic. Then there's Wembanyama, then there's Dick, and it's Queen in at the power forward. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Pass to Wembanyama. From downtown. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Outside Durant. Shoots from 12. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And here comes Cleveland. Here's Queen. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the basket by Orlando.
Well, that's the area that could make Wembanyama virtually unstoppable.
Pass to Wright. Here's Harden. Drives to the hoop. And then Harden with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep. With both hands, making sure of it. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Duncan. Outside Harden. Here's Maravich. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Now here's Murray. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Dick. Shot clock at 5. Queen. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Wembanyama. And Maravich pulls it down.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Outside Murray. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's just a terrific move. Murray's so skilled at creating space off the dribble.
The kick to Durant. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Dick. Offensive board. Here's Queen. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Durant against Hicks. To the inside. Here's Duncan. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here's Queen. Pass to Dick. The 3 from Wembanyama. Drops in the 3. Wembanyama's got his second basket on the night.
That is a sweet-looking stroke from someone 7'4".
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Orlando trailing here. pick by Gobert. Outside Davis. Holland with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Jenkins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Outside Wembanyama. No good from outside. Magic trail by 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to Archibald. Outside Wembanyama. Outside Dick. Shoots over Nembhard. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Wembanyama.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
It's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Here's Dick. And the 3 off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
1:05 left to play in the first. And here's the fast break. Here's Topic. Out to the right wing. Over Nembhard. Topic, no good. Magic trail by 3. To the middle. Pass to Nembhard. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Archibald. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Cleveland again missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The drive by Nembhard with the 7-footer. It's rebounded by Dick.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Holland. Now Wembanyama. Here's Archibald from deep three-point land. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cleveland on top, leading by 3. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got James Harden. Kevin Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Maravich in at the 2 guard. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Wright's checked in for Orlando. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when it comes to rebounding, on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Archibald, the pass to Portis. Orlando grabs the miss.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Durant surveying the D. Pass to Maravich. Here's the pick. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Queen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The shot off that time. Here's Wright. Pass to Duncan. And here's Harden. Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Alvarado's checked in for Orlando. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Johnson against Harden. To the paint. Here's Duncan. To the wing, right side. From outside the arc. Maravich, no good. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Murray. Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Deflects the pass. Harden against Johnson. Duren with a screen on Johnson. And then Harden with the jam.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
Pass to Holland. Johnson on the wing. Cleveland working the ball around now. Dick with a miss. Magic leading by 4. Here's Maravich. Here's Duncan. To the left wing. Alvarado. Pass to Harden. Shoots over Johnson. Duncan. It's good on the putback.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Holland. Here's Queen. Deflected. And they're able to recover. And he comes up with a bucket. For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Maravich. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention crowd, coming onto the floor is your head through hot squad. Show some love.
Wembanyama's checked in for Cleveland.
To the head through hot squad. I know you're hot, so show your head through hot squad some love. 1 more.
Dick, the pass to Johnson. Now Wembanyama, defended by Gobert. Pass to Dick. 5 to shoot. Here's Holland. Hey, expanding his range. The rebound by Nembhard.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Holland. He's guarded by Nembhard. The 11-footer. Second chance effort. The big man, Wemby for 2.
Yeah, with the incredible reach of Wembanyama, How do you keep him off the glass?
Davis with a screen on Murray. Here's Nembhard. And finished off by Davis.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Holland can't hit. Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-7 run. Davis, the pass to Gobert. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to Dick. Here's Holland. There's the three. And he can't get that one.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Davis with a rebound.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Pass to Nembhard. Davis with a screen on Murray. Back to Davis. AD beasting down low.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Orlando with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
That'll do it for the first half. It's the Magic leading by 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Coach Billy Donovan here with us. And Billy, what have you thought about the defense in the first half?
Did a pretty good job. You know, fouled a little bit too much, but overall it was a good job. But we got to do a better job offensively ourselves.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kitty?
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Magic.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And Harden's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Following this game, they hit the road and challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Topic out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Dick, then there's Wembanyama, and it's Queen in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide.
Oh, the man's an artist. Victor.
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Maravich. Give him 8. Pass to Duncan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night.
Duncan at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 14. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Dick. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Nice D from Duren.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Maravich, no good. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Cleveland again missing.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Offensive rebound. The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. Orlando again missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Topic. Wembanyama screen. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
Yeah, you can see why they involved Wembanyama in the two-man game.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Maravich. Give him 8 points now. Duncan. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Pass to Murray. Charity stripe shot. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Duncan. He's got 12. Outside Harden. Inside. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 12. Cleveland working the ball around now.
It's a big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Nembhard, the pass to Oubre. Pass to Alvarado. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Count it. Good. And the Magic lead by 16.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Queen. Outside Dick. Popping in on the layup. Dick's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Here's Topic. Sinks that one from the post.
What instincts there from Wembanyama to keep the ball moving and set up a teammate.
Murray against Nembhard. To the middle. Here's Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Here's Archibald. Still no point. Points.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Topic.
2 minutes.
Here's Queen. He's covered by Oubre. Banked it in off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Orlando leading by 10. Alvarado outside. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Alvarado. 6 to shoot. Nembhard with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama. Davis can't hit.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
It's tipped. Stolen by Wembanyama. Tipped away. Alvarado with a steal. And it's Orlando on the break. Davis misses. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Archibald pass to Wembanyama. No luck on that one. Orlando leading by 8. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Maravich. Davis for the screen on Dick. Maravich, the pass to Davis. Now here's Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Maravich. Blocked! So it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. That's pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. 4th quarter on the court for the Magic. They've got Rudy Gobert, James Harden out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Duncan in at the 4 slot. Pass to Duncan. Back to Harden. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Cavaliers trail by 6. Portis outside from deep. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Portis has got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the better shooting big men in the league. Portis more than
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Orlando making a switch here. Wright's checked in. Portis against Wright. Portis, the pass to Dick. Here's Murray. Portis the screen. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
Be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Murray passes to Dick. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Johnson to tie it up. Nails it from 3. And that ties it up.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Outside Harden. Tipped. And they call an illegal screen here.
As the game is going on, they've had trouble protecting the Rock. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Topic is checked in. Outside Dick. Pass to Holland. To take the lead. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And Durant with the big finish.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
And so Murray will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Portis with a screen on Harden. Cleveland again missing. The Magic shooting 55% for the game so far. Durant, no good. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Portis. The 3-ball. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. They set the pick. Here's Duncan. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Portis outside. Pass to Dick. Harden against Murray. With a teardrop. Oh, it misses. Orlando leading by 4. rebound.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Oh, what a move!
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a time.
But don't believe this ain't for you. No, this ain't for you. Keep your heart deep down, you know it's true. Tomorrow, you put your hands up.
He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. And he drops the first. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses. Magic leading by 3. Harden goes back up. Yes! Using that window.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And they get it back. No, it's off target. And Harden's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. At one point, they led by 16. They set the screen. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Now Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Quinn, he's checked in for Holland.
Think about is
Here's Maravich. Harden outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Dick.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. Time and time again, we see Murray come up big. He's as clutch as they come.
Oh, he jammed it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Wembanyama rises up. No. And he commits the intentional foul.
you don't know it's looking.
Now here's Harden. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
They're looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that lead.
Yeah, there simply aren't many defenders who can hope to block Victor's shot. Sometimes fouling is your only option.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Wright's checked in for Orlando. Durant comes in for Oubre.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Durant.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. The finish with the jam.
Really feels like they're in control.
She rolled up a backwood.
Yeah, and at this point,
On the
no needless fouls. And no
Cleveland Pockets.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
They ready for LeBron.
In the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the
What
strategy
I
being
do?
discussed right now.
An uphill
Think
battle
about
for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
So it's Orlando picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, congratulations on the win. What do you take away from this game as you move forward?
Well, we just got to be locked in and more focused. Tonight, I think we had too many turnovers. We got to watch film and see what they did to make us turn the ball over and just overall be better.
Those turnovers will eat you alive come playoff time, as you know. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.
East Coast, down south, I know you bounce with that. West Coast, I know you right. You don't know what you see.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, our starting group for Orlando. Duncan is out there with Durant. Then there's Maravich. Then it's Harden. And it's Wright in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, they've got Zion Williamson. Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Reza. In at the 3 spot. Handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also, a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact. Stay even-keeled and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Screen by Duncan. Maravich, the pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Kessler finds Kessel. Here's Shai. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Shai. Wright sets a screen. Down low. Mitchell with the steal. Williamson outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
That one's in, his first shot this game.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden the pass to Wright, and Wright throws it down.
Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor.
Castle against Maravich. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. High post, KD. Here's Mitchell. And Kessler throws it down.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here is Harden. Durant in the corner. Castle against Maravich. Harden outside. Mitchell with the steal. Pass to Castle. Offensive rebound. Now Kessler. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Duncan with a screen on Mitchell. Harden the pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Outside, Maravich. Mitchell against Maravich. Pass to Kessler. Here's Williamson. Second chance effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
But how about their scoring in transition?
GGS against Cavs.
Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Guys?
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 10-point lead.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there.
And finished off by Gobert.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Castle against Nimhart. Castle with it. Hasn't made one yet. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Stolen by Kessler. Cuts off the pass. And up the court come the Magic on the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert is ready for the action.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this crucial.
And looking at last season's numbers, down 70% as a team from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Johnson's checked in for Walker Kessler. Haji Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Zachary Rizacic. And it's Penberthy in for Castle. And the Bucks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Mitchell. Out to Wallace. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to Harden. And here's Gobert, and stolen by Wallace. And so it's Milwaukee, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They kept the tempo quick, and the And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive. Yeah,
I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
We've got Wallace. Haji Marshall's out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Johnson in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down hard.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Wallace with a screen for Johnson. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 13. Durant. Johnson with the rebound. Marshall finds Johnson. At the top of the key, Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Takes a three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's KD. Tough two from Durant.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Williamson is checked in for the Bucks. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, to the paint. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across. Every coach has to coach according to his personality, but I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
And it's Risa Shai missing. The Magic trail by 12. Risa Shai with the steal. Duncan against Williamson. Johnson right side. Rocket 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's KD. Confident finish by Durant.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Risa Shai finds Williamson. Wallace with a screen on Duncan. 6 to shoot. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
KD passes to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Mitchell connects from 3.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop.
Castle's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. James Harden, he's checked in for Orlando. To the middle, here's Wright, and the dunk by Wright. He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Harden against Castle. Wallace with the screen for Castle. To the paint. To the wing on the left. Maravich with the steal. And here we go. Harden hitting the hoop. No good from Duncan. Milwaukee leading by 11. On the wing, Johnson. After Risa Shai. Wallace left side. Count it. Good.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Orlando, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Driving in. It's taken away by Wallace. Out the box. Moving it up. Here's Castle. A big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's Maravich for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Johnson surveying the floor. Mr. Williamson to the inside. Wallace. And it's Wright sending it back. And he's able to get it back. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Bucks have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid number.
A different look for Milwaukee. Walker Kessler comes in for Ben Wallace. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Johnson. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Outside, Davis. To Gobert. Orlando needs to get off a shot. The Magic again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Shai. Fires from 14. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Inside, and stolen by Williamson. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And there's the drive. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Puts up a deep three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
What?
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Sneakhead Ahmed wants to know, what's the worst shoe you ever balled in?
I hit the courts in some slides last weekend. That was a mistake.
Oh, I can imagine. You got to wear something more with some support, like high tops, big fella.
Yeah, they kept flying off every time I threw it down.
Plus, nobody wants to. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second. Begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Harden out there with Maravich. And it's Durant. And it's Duncan. And it's Wright in at the 5. Home in the paint. Here's Williamson. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Harden. Durant feeling it out a bit. Wright sets a screen for KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
KD is so good at drawing contact, really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the second free throw, good. Here's Shai. A 3. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, here's Wright, and finished off by Wright.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Now, Shai. 9 points in the game so far. A putback. Pass to Castle. Mitchell outside. Kessler screen on Hart. Just 4 to shoot. And again, the Bucks miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Durant down low. Guarded by Shai. Bucks leading by 19 points. Castle finds Shai. Castle against Harden. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Harden. Screen by Duncan. Harden the pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, Harden's so clever at reading pick-and-roll situations. I mean, that pass is second nature to him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Castle. 7 points in the game. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And the Bucks miss again. The Magic trail by 17. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality. And that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you, Kevin.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. And that one is good. Kessler's got 6.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Maravich against Kessler. And it's sent back by Kessler. Castle with it. 7 points in the game. Kessler a screen on Hart. On the wing, Mitchell. Off target with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Harden, no good.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
And it's Williamson missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
To the paint, and stolen by Williamson. Here's Shai. No good on the triple.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Now, here is Harden. Still without a basket. It's Maravich on the wing. Duncan, a screen. Maravich, the pass to Duncan. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. That's 10 points for Duncan. Bucks leading by 13. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
A different look for Milwaukee. Johnson, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Aji Marshall comes in for Zachary Riesesheim. And it's Johnson in for Castle. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. On offense, here are the Magic. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Pass to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Now Oubre, Marshall defending.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Mitchell in the corner. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Driving inside. Oubre banked in off the glass. Oubre's got his second basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Johnson at the elbow. Buried from 15 feet out.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Gotta love the fact there's no quitting. They know they can't cut the lead down all at once. They're not trying to bite off too big a piece of the pie. They're chipping away at it, just banging at that rock, and trying to chip away at it. And so far, so good.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Johnson. Ball is out there with Williamson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Riesesheim in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Williamson from long range. Milwaukee to rebound, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
White, he's checked in for Gobert. Right with a screen on Johnson. Nembhard, shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Johnson finds Johnson. Back to Johnson. And the Bucks miss again. The Magic trail by 8. Oubre outside. Davis setting the pick for Oubre. Into the lane. And it's Davis missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Johnson can't hit.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Wright sets a screen to the inside and stolen by Wallace. It's stolen by Nembhard. To the middle. Riesesheim with the steal. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Wright with a screen on Johnson. Nembhard the pass to Wright. Oubre outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oubre not taking no for an answer there was not going to be denied. Right through the defender.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Bucks with some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Johnson. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Zachary Shai. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Thank you once again, Allie.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Mitchell in the corner. Cool in the corner, Mitchell.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Inside, right, and right throws it down hard.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Duren. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Shai checked in.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Mitchell in the corner, shoots the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Wright's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harden looking it over. Harden with a head of steam. And it's Wright missing. Bucks leading by 5. In the corner, Castle with it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The Magic trail by 8. Here he goes. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Bucks leading by 7. Here's Kessler. Shoots the 3. Duncan with the rebound.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Now Kessler. Now Castle. Trying again, and he lays that one in.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
And KD's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 7. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Williamson outside. And the 3 misses. The Magic trail by 5. Outside, KD. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
Here's Williamson. Duncan with the rebound.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Castle's screen on Durant. Buries the deep ball.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Oh, the jumper goes.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Jenkins with a screen for KD. And they get it back. And he jams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And that's an intentional foul. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Al.